here tonight. There we go. I'm going to introduce my good friend Ricia Adair here tonight. Thursday night, no idea what the date is. Ricia and I have known each other for a number of years now because we participated in a couple of businesses successfully together. I'm very grateful that Ricia called me up one day and said, Dave, you've got to take a look at this company. More importantly, you need to take a look at this product. You need to see what's going on here. And I started looking at it. It's incredible, very trustworthy about what she's saying because let me tell you, she took this and ran with it, was number 3 in Canada the first, in less than a year working with a company, which is just absolutely amazing and just is moving her way up the ladder here corporately more and more. As we were just speaking, hopping on a flight on Monday and going to Punta Cana to rub elbows with all the upper echelon of the company actually in less than, in a couple of days. So on that, I will let Ricia take over here. I will step aside. If everybody would be kind enough to make sure, I think everybody is, that you're muted while we're talking here, and then we'll get rolling here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave, and welcome everybody. Tell me, Dave, you put up your hand if you can hear the background noise, okay? And then we'll have to do something about the background noise. Thanks everybody. My name is Ricia Adair and welcome to our call tonight. We've got a great lineup of speakers. Let's get this party underway here. Share my slides and we're off to the races. Dave, can you see the slides? We're good to go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a Canadian. I live in Mexico. I'm loving living in Manzanillo, gorgeous place between Puerto Vallarta and Acapulco. We bought our dream home in January 2023. We first saw it. We decided on it and closed July 2023, and then we moved in October. And, moving into the home that we saw in January was a total different home. Just a minute, my slides are bouncing around here. There was all kinds of things left unattended in the house as it was vacant for about 5 months. So I saw a parade of tradesmen that were coming across my staircase to fix everything from concrete falling off the walls to doorknobs falling off to pool pumps that broke down, you name it. There was so much that had to be done. So our little nest egg quickly disappeared from our savings account. But it's good because we're living the dream, right? But we got broke real soon, so we're sort of living the dream. I remember at one point I didn't have $60 in the bank to put gas in the truck to take my guests around because we have a little resort and we certainly wanted to take our guests around to show them the different sights to see. We live up on the hill. No matter how many times I came down the hill or swam in that ocean, walked that beach up and down the stairs, I still stayed a certain hefty weight. I was chunky. I wasn't feeling good. Because of the anxiety of the finances, I ended up being very sick. I had shingles, a UTI that wouldn't quit. I had a couple of dog bites that got very badly infected. It was a rough first year. And that's to kind of be expected when you move to a new country. I was feeling so bad that I actually went to see my doctor and I said, Doctor, I got a serious problem here and I don't know what it is, but I need to know. So he reviewed my symptoms and he says, Lisa, you have a serious case of FFB. Fat, frumpy, and broke you are. And I realized I needed to change my life. And that magic day, April 17th, 2024 came in that completely changed my life. Chris and Joni Budd from Costa Rica, Canadians, gave me a call, told me about the drops. She said, Ricia, I've been posting on Facebook. People need this product. They want this product. I thought about you because I noticed you gained some weight. And my first thought was, I need the product. I want the product, but I have no money to buy it. So I stole my money out of my massage budget, bought 2 boxes, and that's how I got started. I followed exactly what Joni said, and I started posting. And before you know it, customers were ringing down my door and brand partners were saying, I can do this. I want to join you as well. So let's fast forward. We had several one-year goals. When you buy a house, there's always things that you want to get done, right? Well, one of the goals was to replace the fridge that was continuously freezing my food. That fridge got arrived in 7 months, 5 months ahead of the 1 year goal. So excited about that. There's Sarah, my housekeeper, in the middle, celebrating with me. We brought in the paint crew to paint over the bleach white walls. Everything in Manzanillo is white. So that was a lot of fun to get some color happening. Then we had the new pergola on the bottom level outside of Villa Jenny built. These are all exotic woods. You have to be careful about what you choose for termite resistant woods and woods that don't rot in the wood in the sunshine and all that. So again, another very expensive enhancement that had to be done because it was critically dangerous and starting to fall apart. Well, this wasn't so critical, but it was to my husband, Mike. He needed to have that brand new motorcycle. Again, that was a 7 month dream come true. This is all November. November was our magic month. It was our 7th month that everything just seemed to fall into place for us. So grateful. Then along came an earthquake that caused our pool to fail. It was thousands of dollars to get it repaired. In 2 weeks, we were able to have a pool grand opening and celebrate the opening of the pool. And we enhanced it with a couple of lights there, which was really exciting. And then just recently, well, just after Christmas, actually, I've got notified that I had lots of lifestyle credit, which is something that our company offers to us as we build our business. Plenty of points to not only go to Punta Cana, but enough points left over to go to 2 other trips. So here we are. I'm leaving on Monday to Punta Cana. Very excited to go to this high-end resort with 178 other brand partners from Partner Co. I'm telling you all this not to impress you, but impress upon you that I was in a bad way a year ago. I was overweight, I was unhealthy, and financially, I was broke. I was in a hard situation to be. And actually, we were so on the edge that we could have easily lost the business part of our resort because we wouldn't be able to keep it in a good enough condition to invite guests to be with us. So this company actually saved my other business for me as well. And I think saved my marriage as well too. Here's an example of what happened to my own transition in 13 days. Again, I went from frumpy to not so frumpy in only 13 days. Inflammation had disappeared. I had lost 6 pounds. This doesn't seem like a lot, but there were several inches. Fast forward, there I was on the left at our going away party on Vancouver Island, only for that picture to be taken after 3 months on the drops. So 90 days on the Slenderies body balancing drops completely changed my life, and I'm ever so grateful. In fact, I'm so healthy, I don't even have a paper cut to talk to you about tonight. I'm so grateful. I feel like I'm 35 years younger. I have energy of a 35-year-old. I sleep like a baby. Life is good. And I just bought a size 9 pair of skinny jeans and skinny shorts for my new trip. So I'm really excited because I haven't been a size 9 skinny jeans ever, maybe grade 3, but they didn't have skinny jeans back then. I owe it all to Darren Zobrist and John Wadsworth, the owners of our company that bought 5 companies with stellar products that were in financial difficulties. 2 years ago, they did this and called it Partner Co. Our slogan is simply better together. 12 months ago, I learned about how all of these symptoms, I had mood swings, I had low libido, I suffered from night sweats and definitely craving the sugar. I had the hot flashes, tiredness, weight gain. I was easily ticking off 5 of these circles. And I ask you to have a look. As you look at the list, how many of these circles would you be ticking off? And I had no idea that this is because my body was out of balance. And the same for you as well. Not to worry, we have well over 100 products that are going to help you get through and products that are going to help you be super, super healthy. We have an amazing scientific team, Dr. Ray Strand. He's well known all over the world, along with Dr. Pina, one of Mexico's and the world's best known intestinal doctors. Brett West is a research and developer specific to the Tahitian noni, and I swear he's the #1 in the world. Dr. Crystal Vance is president of our Wellness Council, Kristen White, president of our Athletic Council. There's a whole team of great scientists in our company that oversee 1,040 annual quality tests. We have 215 published clinical studies. Our products are created by doctors, backed by science, with clean ingredients. And I want to stress that to you, our ingredients are clean. What got me excited was doing business in 50 countries, being Canadian, living in Mexico, having a lot of friends in America and some friends in Europe. It's so easy to do business. When you post on Facebook, it's not limited to your little community or your little town. It's open to the world. And someone in Italy is going to maybe have a look at that post and say, hey, can I get these drops? The European office will fulfill the order. You've already sent them the links, so the company knows to connect it to you, and next Friday you get paid. It's that transparent, no international tax numbers, no international business applications. You easily can do business in over 50 countries. Let's talk now about some of the products that we have. The Lucim line is an amazing skincare line, primarily available in the United States. But in Mexico and Canada, we do have the Sincerity roll-on breathable skincare mask. It's the only one, to my knowledge, that exists in the world. This mask was created by a team of dermatologists specific for problem skin. There's a lot of first aid values to it. I started to test it in the beginning on some of my battle scars, and within 3 to 4 weeks, the battle scars are just about gone. I mean, and we're talking scars that have been around for a couple of decades here. It's a beautiful anti-aging mask. It's also great for any kind of open cuts, any wounds. I put it on, and by the morning, they're healing. It's amazing. Marlene Trenholm shared this picture with me. She had a serious case of a skin problem. After rolling for a couple of weeks, she ended up with beautiful, healthy legs. And of course, the discomfort has gone. Noni collagen is one of my faves of all times. I want you to consider that collagen is one of the products, and Noni, that keeps you young. And it's not only for your skin, but it's also for your organs. It's super important. And you want to make sure you have healthy skin now as you age, instead of starting this kind of project when you're 92, right? Time to do it now. And the noni. This is one of my favorites. I look forward to my noni shot every morning, every night. The Tahitian noni is the most efficacious noni product in the world because we have the rights to grow our noni fruit in the French Polynesian Islands, where there's a belt of volcanic ash lending to magnificent fertilization, natural fertilization in the soil. The noni fruit itself is loaded with vitamins and minerals, and it takes a great scientific team to put it together, tasting good in a drink. Because if you approach the noni fruit, it doesn't smell that good. But our noni is going to promote overall health and wellness for you and support a healthy immune system. Not too long ago, I was getting on a plane and I felt my throat start to swell like a bug tried to get into my system. Well, I call the noni my army of soldiers, and I power dosed 3 or 4 shots of it, got on the plane, and I had a great vacation, no sickness at all. It's going to help boost your energy and endurance. And how about going up and down stairs and not having knees and hips talk to you? So it's going to improve your joint health and promote mobility. Have a healthy heart so you can live a long life. It's powerful adaptogens to support balanced stress and support mood balancing effects. CJ Sense, this picture was actually from him bragging about how well he's done on our Slenderies drops. But I want to share his specific story with you. He had a serious liver condition that the doctor had said, get your affairs in order, Mr. Sense. You've got a serious problem here. Well, someone had gifted him the Noni Max, and he started power dosing with it. And within a short period of time, he went back to the doctor and his labs came back. His liver was becoming completely normal. And that was years ago. He goes on to be completely healthy and super fit shape, playing with his grandchildren. So this Noni Max is a powerful product. The Nutrify line, a line of vitamins and minerals, were created by doctors for us. The probiotics was created by Dr. Pina, again, one of the world's leading intestinal doctors. The probiotics has billions of strains of probiotic and prebiotic. It also is in a special container, so it's not affected by temperature, so it's perfect for traveling. Benali, the small purple bottle, that's our bestseller in China. Many of us take it because it's loaded in vitamin C, but it also is for getting your skin back to normal after you've lost a lot of weight where your skin may sag. So this gets your skin back healthy and stretchy again. And many, many people say that they no longer suffer from allergies. So now coming into spring with hay fever season and all that, it's a great product for you to have. Omega Q for the brain and for the heart, one of the best. Amplify for the brain and for your energy, and the Optimal M for minerals, Optimal V for vitamins, for every part of your body, including your lungs, your eyes, your muscles. This is an excellent product line that you actually feel it. You feel every one of our products. You feel that you're healthy, that you're not getting sick with the cold season and the flu. You feel that you're younger, that you have more energy to run up and down staircases and chase after grandkids. There's so many things about our products that you feel. MOA on the right, I specifically feel it because my arthritic pain in my fingers and toes is gone. 3 weeks into the MOA, I noticed a significant improvement. After 6 weeks, I'm walking around in flip-flops, walking the dog, and I've noticed my toes aren't curling up in pain anymore. This product is loaded with 36 superfoods, liquid nutrition, foods that come from all places, tropical and expensive ingredients as well too. It's fabulous for any kind of pain and inflammation, although we do not declare anything under, we don't say that it's going to cure you or anything like that. I'm just sharing with you stories and pictures of people who have had amazing results with our products, including myself. This lady had a serious surgery that went bad on her, an ankle surgery. After a short time with the MOA, she's back to being pretty fit again. This fellow as well had serious trouble with his inflammation in his feet. And again, the MOA really helped him with that as well. One of the products, I just recently had this because my girlfriend took me to a beautiful restaurant out in the marina here in Manzanillo. So for the occasion that you want to have those occasional carbs or maybe a little bit of sweetness, you're going to first take your sugar stop. It's loaded with fiber. It tastes great like mango. And what it does is blocks a good part of the sugars and sugars created by carbs from spiking your blood sugar. Slenderies, the Pure Nourish, is my chosen breakfast. This particular product is a vegetable protein. It's not soy. It is not whey protein. It is vegetable pea protein loaded with so much nutrition that if all the food should disappear tomorrow, you will have enough nourishment to keep your body nutrified. I like to add in the cocoa because I love taste of chocolate. It's a power boost. I also put it in my coffee with a couple of whipped raw eggs and MCT vanilla and a little bit of stevia, and it's the best, the best, the best. Giving greens, one little scoop will give you 2 pounds of efficacious greens. The drops are coming up in a minute, but first I want to share with you the Renew. It's a fountain of youth in a box, in my opinion. It helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. It has 2 international patent pendants. Okay, slow down, Ricia. Patents pending. There you go. Try and say that fast 3 times, right? Renew, again, the only product in the world that is formulated to trigger human growth hormone, HGH. As we rise to the age of 30, our body is creating a lot of HGH, and then we start to go downhill. This product is going to help you create more. It's basically the fountain
It's
of youth.
for a party for in May when I go to Calgary.
Oh, we've got please mute the lines, Dave. It'll promote deeper, more restorative sleep. So if you want a great night's sleep, this is the product for you. Increase your libido, stamina, and pleasure. A lot of couples have little side jokes about that one. It reduces body fat and increases lean muscles. So you want to marry the Renew up with your drops. It's going to accelerate your weight loss. It promotes youthful looking skin and hair, improves mood and energy, improves cell regeneration. It is the best, the best, the best, and it tastes so good. Our drops, Slendery's Body Balancing Drops. These drops have been on the market for over 10 years. Well over 1 million bottles have been sold. It's natural, safe, and effective, stimulant, and hormone-free. But it puts your hormones into balance. I call it God's magic drops. Twice the weight will be lost as if you just try to diet alone. And guess what? If you're over 40, if you're over 50, losing weight ain't so easy as when it was when you were 21. Clinically proven, doctor recommended. What will it do for you? It will help curb your hunger and control your appetite. Your brain will receive a signal to say, stop eating now. It will eliminate sugar cravings. Can you imagine that you can go past a bakery and you don't want to walk in? I have been without white sugar products for 12 months and I was a serious sugarholic. It helps balance your hormones, including the insulin, ghrelin, the leptin, and the cortisol. You need to get your cortisol production down, guys. Otherwise, you'll never lose weight if you're full of anxiety. It's going to stimulate your metabolism so you feel younger, you feel more energy. It helps you stay motivated. And the ashwagandha, the rhodiola in the product is going to help with stress and stabilizing your mood. Clinically proven to support your thyroid and maintain healthy blood sugar levels. There's so many people whose doctor said you are no longer a diabetic. Congratulations, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And many people celebrate that the brain fog lifts and their memory improves. And basically, you're going to lose weight in your entire body. Again, I call them God's miracle drops. Love them, love them. We're going to marry it up with a food program. It's not a fad or a diet, it's a lifestyle. We were always told, drink your water. We're always told, exercise 15 to 30 minutes and eat clean. That's what this is all about. If it comes in a package, you can be sure it's loaded with sugar. There's a program out there, and the program is get them addicted to sugar, get them obese, and then we'll get them into our medicine program. Guess what, guys? Let's go to eating clean. Let's go to those protein, animal-based, plant-based proteins to get you healthy again. All the vegetables, some of the fruits, healthy fats. You will not go hungry. And there's so many recipes available to us on our Facebook Circle of Health group. There's a lot of choices. And again, you do not go hungry. I want to share with you now some photographs and live people. I know 98% of all these people. Jane Storch is a good friend of mine. She lost 32 pounds in 8 weeks. Now she's down 50 pounds in total. James Laponce, he was on our program. He's coming on again soon. He's lost 47 pounds in 4 months. And yes, guys, you have hormones too. Dr. Crystal lost a whole person of herself, 162 pounds. That picture on the right was taken 6 years ago. Dr. Crystal today still looks like that lady on the right. Tracy in West Virginia, huge transformation. Katie out of Phoenix in a 30-day transition. You notice very quickly the change in your body. Maggie out of Washington State. Julie Park was very ill. She was married to a doctor at that time, and she was very ill when she was introduced to the drops. In a short time, she got herself well and cute looking and sexy in that beautiful dress. April out of Oklahoma. She's lost a lot of weight and looks so much healthier and younger. The Hublers actually have a physiotherapy clinic in Richmond, Ohio. Josh insisted on tearing the science apart on this product before he could introduce it to any of his clients. Well, he was certainly satisfied. You can see in the facial transition of these people. They also have 5 kids, and yet they advanced very quickly to senior officer because, again, too, he believed in the science so much. Sheila Peltier had a very difficult story with cancer, going through chemo and also the radiation treatments. The drops gave her back her life after all of that. She also said goodbye to 25 pounds. Now she's a very happy, healthy person. Chris Bailey was on our call not too long ago. He told us about Lyme disease. He couldn't get any kind of assistance where he lived, and the drops helped him come along, and now he's got to get himself a new jacket because the drops helped him lose so much weight too. Selena, she had a serious case of A1C numbers as well as her blood pressure numbers. It all normalized with the drops. She lost a ton of weight. She looks a lot younger, super happy. Ashley and Reese Antley, good friends of ours. Ashley joined so she could lose 15 pounds and try and get rid of the night sweats. Well, I want to say this, the drops have helped thousands and thousands of women with their night sweats, their hot flashes, their anxious moments. We have 1 billion women in 2025 going into menopause. There's a lot of people out there we need to help with this product. Reese had said, I think this might be snake oil. I'm going to take it just to prove you wrong. Well, along the way, he not only lost 65 pounds, he gave up his addiction to Dr. Pepper and his Oreo cookies. And they've got a massive business that has spread out to about 25 different countries. Penny Toner, my dear friend, the lady on the left was July last year. She was very, very ill with some surgeries that had gone wrong on her after a bout of colon cancer. The lady on the right, that picture was taken only 2 months after. In the beginning, Penny could only talk to me from laying from her bed. And now she has a life. She had her family over for dinner last night, and they actually had like a normal barbecue night. So her life is back, and she'll be coming back on the call very soon to share her story with us. It's a powerful one. Jerry Wyndham lost 12 pounds. He also lost the shakes. As he used to bring the soup spoon up to his chin, he would have to hold it with the other hand to make sure he didn't spill it on his shirt. I mentioned this to my husband, Mike. Mike says, I've lost the shakes too. As a matter of fact, I lost my acid reflux and my migraines. So again, these are God's miracle drops. There's so many testimonials that happen along the way in addition to losing weight. Brenda, she's our Canadian sweetheart. She's lost well over 100 pounds out of Lethbridge, Alberta. She looks amazing. Barbara McCubin, she went from a size 16 down to a size 7. And Colleen Braden, my goodness, a picture paints 1,000 words. Look at the picture here. And this all happened in under a year for her. Valerie St. Jack went to a jumbo pair of jeans down to a slick size 7. So many people are celebrating being healthier because that's what happens when you lose weight, you get healthy too. I want to say too, this is a smart formula. If you're already at the right weight, it's not going to take skin off your bones, but it's still going to get your body back in balance. I see Tammy is on the call with us, and Tammy was tiny when she started the drops. But the way she feels, these drops have just done that for her. So every one of us is out of balance, and this is what you need to get back in shape. So overall, the drops are going to help you with weight loss, but there's a product that we have here. It's called Advantage, and it accelerates the loss of harmful visceral fat around your waist and hips. And that's always the hardest area to lose weight. The weight gain around our middles is associated with an increased risk for high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, heart disease, and diabetes. Dr. Ray Strand says the medical community is now beginning to refer visceral fat as killer fat. We need to look after that and get that fat layer away from our organs. Advantages to Advantage is it's going to increase calories burned by 10 times, so you get leaner and faster. Who loves that idea? It helps reduce stubborn visceral fat to slim waist and hips. It helps increase metabolism so you burn more calories. It activates the fat-burning cells in your brown adipose tissue, and it helps prevent weight regain following weight loss. I love this product. I got down to pretty well my goal weight, but I still had that little bit of bicycle tire just above my waistline on the Advantage for now about 2.5 weeks. And guess what? The bicycle tire is gone. Love it, love it. Let's go on to our testimonies. We're going to go to Vancouver Island and we're going to speak with Miss Beautiful Debbie English. I'm so glad to have you on the call tonight with us. Debbie, come on board. Are you there for us?
I am. I am. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Welcome to the call. So when did you get introduced to the drops and how did you get introduced to the drops?
I got introduced back in November of 2024, so just last year, and through a post that I saw from an affiliate marketing friend, and I kind of said, "Hey, tell me more," and that was the start of my journey with Partner Co.
And so tell me what's happened from November to April. What has happened for you?
Well, um, a lot. I mean, I've lost about 20 pounds. The brain fog. So I had a heart attack 2 years ago, and the medications that they put me on were weight gain, fatigue, brain fog. I couldn't string two sentences together. And since I've been on the drops, like I said, I've lost 20 pounds. I no longer set an alarm in the morning. I wake up between 6 and 6:30 every morning, and my brain fog is gone. Like I've got so much energy. that it's amazing. And I was a chronic
Just
snoozer. I would always hit the snooze button. Um, no longer. So, it's been just wonderful. I'm off all my meds for my heart and my blood pressure. So I had blood pressure issues previously and that's gone. So yeah, it's
Wow, what an amazing testimony. And you love Renew? You told me about that.
yes, I take Renew every night with my Magna Cal D, and I've gotten some of the best sleeps since I've started it, and it's just been wonderful. I love the taste, but yeah, I wear a Fitbit, and so my heart rate variability is has been super high, which is good. But just, yeah, really restful sleeps and just feeling great in the morning and for the rest of the day. So,
Wow, that's fantastic. I'm so glad you shared with us, Debbie. Thank
yeah,
you. And I'm so glad you're on the road to health again.
thank you.
Love these stories. Love them, love them. And when Debbie had that heart attack, who would have known that there would have been that magic product out there that could come along and help her, right? And again, these products have worked so well in so many different ways with our clients. Stephanie Wilson is from Chipley, Florida. She's had an amazing experience with the product as well, too. In the green dress, she looks pretty hot there, but in the red dress, oh my goodness, what a hot mama. Stephanie, are you in the house with us tonight? Okay, we've lost Stephanie. All right. Would anyone like to step forward and give us a share? All right, then we're going to
I'll
go
share
back and
tonight.
oh, sure, Dave. There you go. Dave,
Yeah.
speak to us. Tell me your story.
It's not a huge story, but I will say one thing. It's a bit of a story. It's sort of ongoing my whole life. So I've always had a battle with what you might call brain fog. For me, starting my little, you know, passageway to education about 32 years ago now, I got in front of a panel of psychiatrists finally after having uh, learning disabilities that nobody at that time could put a label on because they didn't exist. I ended up testing higher than anybody in the face of the earth has ever tested for ADHD. That's my claim to fame. The
Cool.
fog has
Yeah.
always been an issue for me though. And I will say, when I started taking the products, I started out right off the hop. I started out with the drops in the Renew, and I lost a bit of weight. Full disclosure, like I didn't really need to lose a lot of weight, but I did lose a little bit of weight. It definitely carved it out a little bit in some areas where I have always had problems getting rid of it. But more to the point, I started sleeping better after the initial three first days where, not to get gross on this one, but I was like a CSI project in my bed looking at where I'd been sweating with the outline of me like a dead body. Because that happened. Oh yeah. That kind of freaked me out a little bit, but that's okay. Big detoxification. Big, big, big. But after like 2 days, I started clearing up a lot. After 5 days, I was on it, like really, really on it. And I already live a very clean life. I eat extremely healthy. I usually grow my own food so that I can get the quality of food that my body, my brain need, because I can't usually purchase it. It's just not there. So it straightened me out. I had a couple of projects that had my fingers in a whole lot of different projects, but I wasn't able to really pull it all together and get the focus long enough to be able to get a lot of them finished. Man, I started ticking off the boxes. Boom, 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 boom. It was incredible. And now I've heard some testimonies when I occasionally come on and help Ricia with co-hosting. Incredible testimonies from some folks from all over North America mostly, about similar circumstances where they've had issues with being able to just pull it all together mentally because for whatever reason their body, their hormones, stress, cortisol levels, usually a combination of all of these things and more, have created that brain fog for them. And this product has been able to come in and almost miraculously, I'm not, I'm using that word lightly, but, clear it up that fast because it is. It is. For me, it put me on par for 2 years when I was finishing uni, where I actually had to go onto a blocker. So Ritalin, for a generic word for this, when I was finished up my uni and doing all my testing and everything, um, without the emotional death that those drugs bring to you. For anybody that knows anything about them, you flatline emotionally. You have nothing. For this, I'm a vibrant person. I'm a social person. I'm not like hide myself into a closet and put baby into a corner kind of a person. I'm never going to be that person. I never pretend to be that person. I network and I build networks, and that's it for me. So I was able to get the clarity, like the clarity with my mind and my thoughts, while maintaining my personality, which for the first time in the 52 years I've been on this earth is incredible. So for that, I'm always grateful to my friend Risha. I'm always very, very grateful to Partner Company and the products that they have because they are so amazing. That's it.
Thank you, Dave. What a great testimony. And he's absolutely true. These products have affected so many people, and brain clarity is one of the biggest ones, to be able to think clearly again and have your brain recall quickly, quickly, quickly. It's a gift that you have as youth. And and when you don't have it anymore, you go, heck, why did I come in the kitchen again? So it's so good to have that sharp brain again. Thank you for sharing, Dave, and jumping in to help us out. How do you get the drops? Well, as option one, you could become a customer and buy retail. I'm a Winnipeg girl originally, and nobody buys retail in Winnipeg. So why not get the best value that you possibly can? In the United States, it's $29.95 to become a brand partner, and it's a lifetime, all your life membership. And you know what's going to happen? People are going to say to you, wow, you look amazing. What are you doing different? You can tell in all those pictures of all those people that you will be approached by people. And it's in our human nature that we say, well, I started taking these drops. What drops? What do you mean? Well, these hormone body balancing drops. And next thing you know, you're telling them and you're sharing. So this company wants to send you a commission check for your referral. Why not be set up? Everything is available there for you. We have an amazing training program. You're all ready to go. Canada, it's $37.95. Everything is there, including a back office where you can track all the money that you'll be making. And I started just because I needed to lose some weight, and I thought, what the heck, why not start posting? We heard from Debbie. She came on board because she saw a post somewhere, and that's usually the case with the majority of the people that I interview. So as a disclaimer, your income is something dependent on your passion, your desire, and your level of business skills, and your level of desire to learn. So let's turn your drops into profit, shall we? First of all, as a brand partner, you're going to get 30% off the suggested retail on any one of our over plus 100 products. In the US, you're going to want to buy probably a 4-pack minimum, because you get the best unit price. As you buy a bigger pack, the better unit price it becomes. $371 is the price in the US for a 4-pack. Keep one box, share. Facebook posting is an easy way. We can teach you simply how to do that. Earn $222 worth of profits. In the United States, you have the advantage of buying 10 packs. You could earn profits of $800 and keep a box for yourself. Canada, we have a 4-pack option for $465. Again, keep one box for yourself and share the others, and earn profits of about $240. I'm hearing a lot of people are moving 3, 4, 5, 10 boxes in the space of a week. So it's really nice extra little beach money coming into your mailbox. Your ideal goal is to promote the point equivalent of 30 boxes over a 30-day period, because we want to help you get to ultimate, the top pay position. Getting to ultimate is going to trigger for you anywhere from $2,500 to $2,700 worth of profits. And I'll tell you, many, many people get to ultimate in the first 2, 3, 4 weeks very quickly. And now we live in a world of Instagram, of TikTok, of Facebook, where if you make a post, somebody in Italy, Portugal, Northwest Territories, New Zealand can easily see that post and approach you and say, how do I get these drops? Well, in our training, we share with you an app for your phone. It's called Boards. And Boards is really a filing system in the cloud. Under social media week 1, there's 14 pictures, posting 2 a day. Social media week 2, 14 pictures, post 2 a day. It's very simple, copy and paste. And when people have questions for you, text scripts for drops, all the answers to all the questions are there. Copy and paste. It's just a matter of plug and play. It couldn't get any simpler. And that is why Partner Co. is one of the fastest growing network marketing companies in the entire planet, because our system is so simple and so successful. I posted Rick and Crystal's transformation, 210 pounds. You can imagine the number of responses that came in when people saw that picture. So first thing you can do is activate your position with 200 points so you're able to receive commissions. In Canada and in the US is 200 points. There you got it. Sweeten up your purchase and add a box of Renew. You've got a few extra points there, and you've got the best combination of product to start your weight loss program. And this isn't only weight loss, it's about an overall complete state of well-being. Again, in the US, you can buy a 10-pack. You can also get a 20-pack, but I do recommend, if it works in your budget, to get a 30-pack. Your unit cost is the best at the 30-pack at only $77. Many of my American cousins are selling them anywhere from $167 to full retail at $176. So that's a significant markup. And people, when you compare this to any of the weight loss programs or to any of the shots that people are paying for, this is a walk in the park. My goodness. And look at on a 30-pack, you're looking at making profits of $2,700. That's some serious extra part-time cash that can come into your household. In Canada, there's various different packs that you can get. You can mix and match, but here's one that I put together as an investment value of $3,533, and you're looking at profits of picking and choosing and retailing those products at $3,100. Many people claim they are the best compensation plan in the industry. We have proof. Business for Home magazine has compiled the top thousands of compensation plans, and we outranked every single one of them. We are paid in 9 different ways. We already talked about the retail profits getting 30% off. And now there's going to be people like your friend Mary in Chicago that says, you know what? I don't want to buy retail. I'm like that girl, Ricia. I want to get it wholesale. I want to become a brand partner. So Mary purchases 2 10-packs. That's 1,000 points for her order. If you had come in at a 4-pack, you'd be at what we call activated, and you would make 15% on that 1,000 PV. That's $150. But if you were ultimate, either you came in at the ultimate pack or you worked your way up, that's the top pay position. That's $300 on that very same order. You would earn these commissions of new volume bonus on every personal brand partner that you sponsor in their first 4 weeks of purchase. After that, it's 15% for the lifetime of that brand partner. So this is a very clear example on why the ultimate is the best position to be in and get there quickly. You're going to want to stay qualified for commissions and also lifestyle credits. I'll talk again about that in a moment. So we encourage you to sell or buy only 100 points. That's it. Only 100 points of any of our great products. And that's every month, of course. Now, there's going to be activity in your team. Mary's going to be showing this to Helen. Helen comes in as a brand partner. Helen shows it to Roger. He comes in as a brand partner. And before you know it, you've also introduced this to Jose, and he's introduced it to his cousin across the street. And before you know it, you've got a whole bunch of brand partners that are buying and also promoting the drops to others and promoting the program to others as brand partners. So you're going to get paid every Friday for all of our commissions. This one is called base pay. It's based on a formula, and you will receive 15% on the activity of your team. As that climbs in any given week over $250, you get an additional 15% put aside in a savings bonus. That savings bonus climbs to 10,000. You get a special call from the owners of the company. And the following Friday, you get deposited that 10,000 US dollar check into your bank account. At the last convention, there were so many people on stage celebrated with their 10,000. Chris and Joni, my friends, unlocked theirs in 8 months. The Wyndhams recently got theirs unlocked. Ashley and Reese, they had their $10,000 bonus delivered a short while ago, as well as Kim Gregg with her family. Julie Park just got hers. There's so many people celebrating. Now I want to share with you lifestyle credits. Everything we do with our company, when we purchase a monthly subscription, we get some lifestyle credits. When we become a team leader, our first rank, we get lifestyle credits. When we go to senior team leader, et cetera, et cetera. When we sponsor a customer, when we sponsor new brand partners, we get lifestyle credits. And I explained to you at the beginning, I had enough lifestyle credits to award me the Punta Cana trip plus 2 other trips. So this group went to Tahiti. It was a big trip last April, celebrating a lot of camaraderie, fellowship, and having fun together. Another group went to the Bahamas in July, and upcoming very soon is the Punta Cana. I leave on Monday. There's going to be a lot of people at this resort waiting for us with all kinds of activities planned. These guys do it in 5-star vacation. So can you imagine? Okay, just have a look at this picture. Fat, frumpy, and broke 1 year ago. Now size 9, skinny jeans, wearing nice skinny clothes, having a savings account with commas in it, getting weekly checks with commas, and winning trips, beautiful 5-star vacations. Your life can turn around that quickly too. There's many people on this call whose lives have turned around greatly with this company. An upcoming trip is to Bali. That will be in June. And you know, there's so many people doing the happy dance, celebrating across the stage, being recognized. Now I want to bring forward Rachel Camp. She's a senior vice president. You can see the transition that happened for her from March of 2024 to February 2025. The girl on the right in February looks like she's 16 years old. My goodness. What a great transition. Rachel Camp from Virginia Beach, Virginia, senior vice president. Are you with us? Okay.
Rachel is
We
not
lost
tonight.
Rachel and Stephanie are both at the bar together. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go forward and wrap it up. So, what does balance look and feel like for you? How will you know if the products are working? Well, we've heard from Debbie, you've heard from me, you've heard from Dave. You will have more energy, bottom line. You will sleep better and be in a happier mood. Now, the mood comes from the balance on the drops, but also better sleeping. A good sleep tonight means a greater decisions tomorrow. Agreed? Increase in libido, maybe go get pregnant, maybe you don't want to get pregnant. Just joking. Reduction in inflammation. That's why everyone's face looks so thinner, because we carry a lot of inflammation in our face. How about notching that belt 3, 4, 5, 6 more holes in the belt, getting on the scale and seeing your weight drastically come down? Better elimination and digestion, and less brain fog. Dave talked about that. Debbie talked about that. Abuse and immunity, and an overall sense of well-being. We've gone full circle. So as we revisit these symptoms, and as you've heard the testimonials, who do you know that suffers from 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 to 10 of these? Everyone. Look at anyone in the eye when you go to work tomorrow. Anybody on the sidewalk, anybody in the parkade, when you get on the bus, everybody out there is suffering from 3 to 5 to 7 to 10 of these, and we have a natural answer for them. Something that's not going to contraindicate with any medicines, is only going to create wellness and give better lab reports the next time they see their doctor. So in closing, are you a 1, 2, 3, or 4? You don't want to be a one. That's the guy who buys retail, right? At least become a brand partner or a preferred customer. Join us so you can get the drops and get it at wholesale pricing. And somebody has to be a three that say, I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride. Do we have any threes? Put threes in the chat for me, please. And what about the fours that want to get on this health and wealth train and ride it big all the way to the top? Do I have any of those in the crowd with me tonight? So you can live the dream. I mean, my goodness, like I say, I had 60 bucks in the bank when I started this a year ago. We may have a nice house in the tropics, but we were broke. Now having time freedom, I just came back from a trip to Canada. I just came back from a trip to Chapala. I was in Salt Lake City. Now I'm going to Punta Cana. It's amazing. I never would have imagined my life to have changed so much, and it will for you too. Just apply yourself. Let us help you. Let us introduce this beautiful community of friends to you. You can enjoy a body you love and have that financial stability. Even if it was an extra $250 a week, how different would that make for you? $1,000 a month could mean the difference for a lot of people. I used to say that would be a truck payment. Now I say it will subsidize your grocery bill, right? Because life has gotten pretty expensive. Those luxury experiences and all these beautiful trips. So enrolling is easy. It takes as little as 5 minutes. Our entire process is automated. It's just so darn simple. And again, I want to share with you, I can't believe how my life has changed in 1 year. What about you? What story will you have to tell me 1 year from now? What will be your story? And that's what I'm looking forward to hearing. Now is the time to become a brand partner today. Our next call will be Monday, May 5th. We're going dark for a week as many of us are in Punta Cana. I want to say thank you very much to Dave McIntyre, our host with the most and a share with us tonight. Thank you to Debbie English for sharing with us as well. And thank you to all the brand partners who have supported the call. And thank you to any guests that have come on board. I'm going to stop the recording and open it up for questions.